6 wins, 6 losses for the Knights as they arrive at Amy Park. They're currently sitting in 13th position, and if you keep in mind, you probably need 13 wins to make the finals in 2024. Well, Tui Kamikamitha crashing through the banner. Panthers, they're up beyond this game. They'll take on the Seagulls, another big one, live on Fox League. Kickoff from the Melbourne Storm. It's Sharp who makes the catch. He gives it off to Jacob Seifried, just in time. Elliott, there was almost a mix-up. Thompson cut down there by Wishart. They need a quick play the ball. They get one, trying to reach out and plant it down. Fletcher Sharp was desperate. It looks like the referee's going to say no dice.
It'll be interesting to see whether the ball went backwards after Sharp was trying to put the ball down.
Lose possession.
Lost possession. What a tackle from Wishart. He was beaten all ends up there by Thompson. And somehow made the tackle. There's the ball.
Just to see how the ball comes out there.
Boy, there's a bit to look at here.
It's got to be a loose carry, hasn't it?
Starts to come away there and then off his own left arm backwards. Clean bowls another Newcastle Knight.
Fletcher Sharp loses possession of the ball.
Jack Cogger is on the scene. Does he touch it and knock it on, or does it clean bowl
Just
him?
making sure it touches the forearm of the Melbourne player, which constitutes a knock on. We have a decision.
Better eyes than me.
Forearm of the Melbourne player. That's what? It looked like it was Fletcher Sharp's own forearm that knocked the ball right in the ribs as he went to ground. Garlic counting numbers from dummy half. Liero to Hughes. A bypass Katoa. Here is Meany. So much speed.
There's the Harvey Norman replay here. Look at Hughes setting himself. Meany. Well, if you have a look in field, outside shoulder. You saw Hastings get knocked over. But let's play on. Look at the speed. Against the back rower there. Just a little bit too quick for Dylan Lucas. Meany. What a player he's been for the last few years here. Playing at fullback. He's had a go at the centres. Played on the wing. Just a little bit too much pace there. And opens the scoring for the Melbourne Storm.
The restart's really marching Melbourne down the field. And they can be clinical at times. It worked beautifully right there. Hughes feeding it on, and Meany, just that little extra bit of speed against Dylan Lucas, got on his outside shoulder. So out near the sideline, as we approach the midpoint of this opening half. Meany, good goal kicker, bends it back. King here, just outside their 30. Oh, a mix-up there. Farlongo didn't think the ball was going to him. Here it is, a chance. Hastings gives it off to Lucas. Melbourne make a mistake, and the Knights make them pay.
Back there from the Knights. Expecting the face ball there, just threw out a hand. And that's good play. You don't see him miss tackles like that. There were two there to make the tackle. Hughes was there, but too strong. Runs away from the opposition, and Lucas scores right in the right place to score, right under the post. He beats Meany. And that's a good hit back from the Knights.
Very important couple of weeks coming up. Today against Melbourne. Next week they take on the Panthers. And you'll know exactly where they stand after you go through that double Nico Pajarillo. So Hetherington here playing it for Crossland. Goes to Hastings, and now Cogger. Sharp. Great move there. For the line, he scores on debut. The pass is coming to him to put him in between defenders. Cogger, there he is. That little step off the right foot before the ball came to him. That's the play of somebody who's played 100 NRL games.
No, it's fantastic to watch too. I mentioned it. That's their third string fullback. The young fella gets an opportunity here this afternoon. That could have been his second. Beautifully positioned. It was Cogger that got him the football.
moment for the Sharp family. Hastings. They denied Melbourne at the other end of the field. Set after set, the Knights get a penalty, come down the field, and he finds Liera. There are 3 plays remaining in this set. Asada Solomona trying to crash his way in, pops it out the back. Grant Hughes, they score!
Now with a couple of tackles. Here's the replay. Marju comes in, blindsides. Oh, gee, I think hit him on the chin. If it does, it's a send-off, but no, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. You've got to dig into the line like that. A lot of times it's going to happen. Here's Bigasofa. The flick pass out the back. Harry Grant, Hughes on the ball. They can't hang on. The Melbourne Storm hit back. That's the damage of this big man. Have a look at the jumbers around Bigasofa there. 4 blokes in the tackle.
Little short side raid, you bet they are. Hughes comes across to Anderson. They caught the Knights out. Another kick by Anderson. Here's the race. Marju on the treadmill. Picked up by Meany.
It's all Hughes again. Just a short side raid. He saw the numbers there. They were backpedaling. Caught on the wing there, Hastings. Look at that. Full pelt. Beautiful kick in field by Hughes. Look at the chase from Harry Grant. Marju slips over. First of the football, Meany. Back-to-back tries there to finish the first half from the Melbourne Storm. That is so difficult to do, I could imagine. At full tilt, perfectly weighted kick. Look at the chases from the Melbourne Storm. Hetherington can't make the tackle. Melbourne score right on the stroke of half-time. They didn't think we'll play the last 21 seconds out. We saw the short side open and Hughes goes for it.
You just knew there was something brewing for Melbourne. They had one play. Why not have a crack from deep inside their own end? And Newcastle caught out on the short side there defensively to convert his own try, and they score potentially. If he can kick this goal, which he does, 12 points in 90 seconds. It's tough to win against the Storm in Melbourne. Fighting away from Harry Grant. Cogger, Hastings, short ball. Pearce-Paul keeps it going. Lucas! Newcastle hit back.
Since the season started, Pearce-Paul got a wonderful right arm offload. Look at that, gets in between 2 players. That is a brilliant play. Straight on the spot there. Dylan Lucas goes in for number 2. But we've been waiting for this Englishman to show his skills. Look at that, in between 2 players. Great offload. Nearly hit the ground. What a start after a mistake from Melbourne Storm. They're straight back into it, the Newcastle Knights. And look at that for a bit of ball-playing skill. Great to see.
If the acid reflux was rising for Craig Bellamy as he entered the coach's box, he'll need a pallet load of Gaviscon after seeing what happened. Got up quickly in his face, couldn't stop him, but did enough for Hetherington to do the rest. Midway through this set, Grant for Wishart takes them on himself and just beats them as simply as that.
Great to see Wishart back himself. Look at the reverse there, getting back on the line, ready to come up. Second man play. A little jink off the left foot. Crossland missed the tackle. Frizzell misses. Wishart with a little bit of explosive speed straight through. He'll put Melbourne Storm in front. Look at that nice little footwork as he caught the ball. Crossland, Frizzell, great camera work. Stretches out the score.
It's been fairly alarming for the Newcastle Knights, and Adam O'Brien there. The speed of the play the balls as well was a real factor in the build-up to the try by Wishart. Meany pushes Melbourne out once again to an 8-point lead here with half an hour remaining. Grant again, they just pound them from short. Joe Chan there, going close, fresh on the field for the Melbourne Storm. Short side again, Wishart, cut out ball. He's a specialist.
He's right next to the ruck, and then Tyron Wishart with the cutout ball. Just enjoy this one. What a finisher he is. Not as spectacular as we saw the other week. Look about that. With centimetres in it. What a finisher he is. Great play. They just shortened the line up by a couple of big runners right next to the ruck, and then they shift. Just didn't have the numbers there. Coach scores again for Melbourne.
Oh, he's unbelievable. Those legs still a long way from the ground when he plants the ball down, and he's got that down pat, hasn't he? On King as Wishart goes to Hughes. Farlongo is pushing up inside. They went outside. It's Anderson back to Wishart, who scores again for Melbourne.
Watch them all load up here. Reverse of play. Numbers at the line. This one's I'm a little bit worried about, but anyway, let's play on. Ooh. What do you think, mate? Touch it.
Had the suggestion of being slightly forward out of the hands, watching it live, waiting for a call from the referee, which never eventuated. We won't get the definitive angle. They're at speed. Players running at around about 30 kilometres per hour. In this situation here with Anderson pouring down the sideline. Will drift on the ball as a result.
You had a look at it. Newcastle got themselves back into the game early in the half. Here they go again.
Leany's attempt comes off the left upright. He banks one in for two. Go to the left-hand side. Thompson as they bang it through the big boys. Only a metre out. Now Cogger gets a chance, tips it on. Gagai takes them on. He beats everybody. They had to be next to score, and they are.
The ball. The good players want the football. Here's the earlier break on Remus Smith. A little bit of footwork. Unlucky not to score here. They ended up making the tackle, but he's reloaded after they've got that repeat set. Look at this for a bit of footwork. They just rush him. A little bit of a right foot step. That guy is in for Newcastle.
A nice little tap on, wasn't it, by Jack Cogger. He realised there was a chance. Hastings, Hetherington, Elliott it was. Crossland now. He comes out wide. Tuala steps back on the inside. Still going. Denied at the death by Farlongo. As he spun his way in, Tuala was about to plant it down.
Can you confirm it's a knock on over the goal line?
Well, that's what you need, a little bit of desperation at the back. It looked like he was going to score for all money. Marju.
Nari Tuala breaks the tackle.
Tuala it was there, sorry.
Just to see how the ball comes out.
Great tackle there for the young fella, Farlongo.
Or if there's a grounding.
You see Billy Slater do it so much when he was playing for the Melbourne Storm. Saving tries.
Nari Tuala loses
on,
possession
no try.
over the try line, forward into the Melbourne player. We have a decision. It'll be
Ruled a knock on in goal by Nari Tuala. As opposed to possession coming back to Newcastle for the effort. Crossland end up in an awkward position there with his leg extended. Hastings kicking on play number one. Tuala scores. A brilliant play by Jackson Hastings,
who was denied only a few minutes ago. And here's the break straight through the middle. Thompson tries to dip the shoulder here on the fullback. Bang! Over the top of him he goes. Good support play. Sharp right on the ball. The quick play the ball. They go out the right-hand side. And he sums it up. 6 again. Heads up play. No nerves there from Hastings early in the tackle count. Great pickup. Tremendous skill. Right there. They'll rush the kick at goal here.
You'd imagine it has to go. Strike is a good one. Jackson Hastings standing tall and delivering. 4 tackles gone. Grant looking out the back. He'll feed it. Feigns to go to the right. Goes to the left. Wishart was taken here on suspicion. This will be a penalty. The points they banked early in the second half, and they just blew the Knights off the paddock, given penalties and set restarts by Newcastle. It was enough today for their 9th win of the season in a high-scoring affair here at Amy Park. They kick off the Sunday ticket with another Melbourne win. They've taken down Newcastle 36 points to 28.